so this is going to be a quick review. If you like my makeup, you'll have to wait for it because it's going to either be $10 or $15. I don't know, I have to add up the products, but a $10 or $15 Kesha tutorial. I really like it. Anyways, that's a different video. But today, right now, I am going to be reviewing the Inglot eyeshadows. I'm just going to say eyeshadows, not necessarily the palette. Actually, yeah. Okay, we'll talk about it. Let's just get started. So I purchased this at the makeup show on June 12th and 13th. It was last weekend, and I purchased it on the 12th to be exact because I couldn't wait, and I was like, that was the first thing I went to, and it cost me $137 for this palette and then the 40 eyeshadows. I got to choose what eyeshadows I wanted. Now you can see it says the Power of Matte on it, and that's because Inglot has two new palettes, and they're the Power of Matte, and it's basically all their matte eyeshadows. There's two different ones. One is the neutral, so it has more neutral colors, and then the other one is the colorful one, and it has like colorful shadows. So I'm guessing what happened was they decided to let people just choose their own 40 and make it a freedom palette, and that's why this cover still says that. I don't really care that it says. This cost me, like I said, $137, and when you divide it by 40, it's going to be around $3.50, something around there. $3.40 something cents. Yeah, you get the point. So it's worth it. Now, I've talked about it before. I like to save my money. But I heard so many people raving about this that I was already going to save up for it. I was saving up money for the makeup show in general, but I knew that if I didn't even go to the makeup show, I was going to purchase this online because I heard so many good reviews and I seen so many swatches that I was like, I have to get it. So the thing is, for me personally, I really want to build my high-end eyeshadows like collection, because all the eyeshadow I own is drugstore, and sometimes it can get annoying because you see other girls use like this really pigmented stuff and you're like, I want that too. So I knew I was going to get it either way, and it is worth the money. It's worth the money. It's worth it enough that I'm going to save up another $137 and I'm going to buy another palette worth of more shadows. The pigmentation is awesome on this stuff. It's just as good as MAC, if not better with some of the shadows, and it's just as good as MAC. I'm not going to say it's not, you know, as good as MAC. Is just as good as MAC. Every type of finish that there is, Inglot probably has it, and they do have it. I don't even like to say probably. Matte, shimmer, frost, way too shimmery, satin. I don't know if I just said satin, but yeah, it has it. And like, I don't even know what to say about this because in terms of the eyeshadow, 10 out of 10, I give it a 10. Like, all of them are pigmented, all of them are just amazing, and all of them I wish I had children and they would come out as Inglot eyeshadows. Did I just call it Inglot? Who knows? I highly suggest that you guys try it out. Like, every single one of you, if you can try it out, try it out. And I know you're gonna be like, Bethany, I love you, and you are going to want to marry me, but that's not gonna be possible because I am gonna be marrying Billy B. Yeah, you are one of those people, and you like trust my opinion. Seriously, save up your money and buy one of these, whether it be the $137 one, which is the 40 palette, or like I think there's the $72 one, and that's like 20 shadows or something. I don't really know, but save up your money and give it a shot because I know you're gonna like it. And then especially being able to choose what color goes in your palette, like that makes a big difference, because sometimes, like at the makeup show, there was this one brand and I liked the shadows, but the way you had to buy it was just in a set, and some of the shadows I didn't like in the set, and I wished I could have like mixed it around, but you couldn't. And that's the awesome thing about this. Like, you get to choose exactly what you want. If you want this whole thing to be filled with purples, it could be filled with purples. If you want the same eyeshadow in every single row, it could be that. It's all up to you, and I love that. I give it 10 out of 10. There is nothing I can say bad about it. I liked all the colors. All the colors are pigmented. They blend in smoothly, like I said. It doesn't take much to build the coverage. Like, it's not like you have to keep building to have awesome pigmentation. It's kind of like first swipe, you're good to go. Now, I love it, the actual eyeshadow, but the packaging is a whole different story. So what's keeping the cover and the back together is magnets. What's keeping the eyeshadow and the palette is magnets. These magnets are really strong. So strong that you can get hurt. So this is the thing. First, we'll start off with this. You have to slide it off, and I hate the noise it makes. Goosebumps. I mean, that's not a big problem to everybody. And pretend you want to take out one of the eyeshadows. You want to rearrange the eyeshadows, or like I said, you want to take one out because maybe you're going somewhere and you just want to have that one eyeshadow with you and you don't want to bring the entire palette. It's hard to get the eyeshadow out. Now, what they say is you can take the corner of the cover, there's magnets on each corner, and use that to get the eyeshadow off. So you use the magnet to try to pick up the eyeshadow, and that is really hard, okay? It's really hard and it takes a while, and you can end up, you know, poking your eyeshadow, which I've done a couple of times already. Then the other way is you can take the cover and then poke the area where the eyeshadow you want is, and just poke it like that, and then it'll come out. Now that way it's easier, but it still takes a while and it's just annoying, and you end up scratching the back of your palette. I don't know about you, but I don't want scratches on the back of my palette, and that's what's happening. In order for me to get the eyeshadow out, you have to end up poking it and then it scratches up, and I just hate that. Then the other problem is when you put the cover on, it's so strong that you can end up pinching your finger. So I went to the makeup show with Goldie Starling here on YouTube, but her name is Angie, and she like pinched her finger a couple of times. It was actually funny, and it gave her a little like white spot, but it's so strong that you have to be careful because you end up pinching your finger. And I got my hair caught in here a couple of times and my clothes caught in there a couple of times because it is so strong. So it's kind of annoying. It really is. Now, in terms of weight, I've heard people complain about the weight of this. I don't think it's a big deal. I mean, I could kind of understand, like, if you're holding it in your hand, though, I think it's nicer to have that kind of weight instead of it being, like, flimsy and it'll just fall out of your hand really quickly. I like the fact that the magnet is strong. I like the fact that it keeps the eyeshadows in there. I just hate the cover. The cover is what drives me nuts, in the way that you can't really get to the eyeshadows. Like, I wish there was like a little part where you can put your finger in there and take the eyeshadow out. You know, like pretend there was just a little slot right there and you could just put your finger there and yank the eyeshadow out. That would be nice. And then if the cover opens like that, it'd be better, so you don't like freaking pinch the heck out of your finger. That would be nice as well. So I wish they would just do something to the packaging. I mean, they don't have to totally change it. Just change it so that you're not pinching your finger and that you can have an easier time getting the eyeshadow out without like scratching the back of your palette. So yeah, I love the eyeshadows. Quality amazing. It's just the whole packaging that I'm having like the biggest about. But you know what? If I have to deal with the packaging to get this like awesome pigmentation in the eyeshadows, I'll deal with it. But yeah, I say but like a lot. Sorry about that. What can you do? So I hope you enjoyed the review. If you have questions, let me know, because I know I didn't really cover much because I don't feel that these eyeshadows, there's anything wrong with them. So it's like everything good that there is to say about them, I say yes to. And everything bad about the eyeshadows, I don't have anything bad to say about them. It's just the packaging. I'll be putting up my makeup show video next week, and I got like some footage of different celebrity makeup artists, and I got like some footage of people talking about their brand, and then I'm going to incorporate my haul into it. So yeah, look forward to that. And also I want to say that look on Mondays. On Mondays I'm going to start aiming to put out a tutorial. Like every Monday. Now, I'm not promising you that every single Monday is going to be out, but I'm going to try to do it. I don't want to say, yeah, for sure, and that doesn't happen, I let you guys down, but that's where I'm aiming. I'm trying to build a schedule so you guys know when I'm going to put out new stuff. So, Monday, look forward for a video on Monday. So, yeah, take care. Bye. That sounded so fake. Bye. Goodbye, lovers. Sexy penguins. Glamorous koalas, humongo whales. See, this is what I mean. Ugh. Look, that is exactly what I mean. I wasn't paying attention, and that happened to there. There, Inglot. Do you really want to get sued because somebody like yanked their skin out, which is not really possible? But yeah, take care. Bye. And I swore on camera. I'm sorry. I try not to swear in my videos. I try not to swear in real life, but that hurt. Sorry. Bye.